Of course, our bodies need vitamins to thrive, but we also need minerals. And we're not getting the minerals we need from the food we eat because the soil has been overfarmed and depleted.
That's why you need Soul Life.
Soul Life has all the minerals you need to make you healthier and feel better.
All natural, vegan, and highly absorbable.
Get your double discount by logging on to soullife.com/Rick and Kelly and buying 2 or more bottles. And then hit auto order so you'll get fresh bottles every month.
You can cancel anytime you want to, but you won't want to because you're going to love the way these minerals make you feel.
Soul Life, the minerals you need.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Daily Smash for Monday, June 10th, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
And Kelly is showing off her beautiful. That dress is so damn cute.
And you can get it for 25% off on jessicabarra.com. Use Kelly25 and get 25% off of this beautiful, lovely summer dress.
I'm telling you, it's like brightness enters the room when she walks in with that on. It is remarkable. The colors are so crisp and pretty. The dress, the fit is amazing. I love the little pleated skirt thing going on here.
Isn't this cute?
It really is. We just drove. We're in the desert. We're on our way back to Newport Beach from Arizona, and we decided to stop here for the night.
I didn't think that drive back from Arizona here was that bad.
Well, it wasn't bad in terms of traffic.
It was worse getting there.
Yeah.
It felt like it took forever.
I'm surprised there wasn't more traffic on a Sunday afternoon. The roads were wide open.
Yeah.
I was just tired because we went pretty hard the last 2 nights. So.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. Happy birthday once again to Christine.
It's so funny. It is so funny having like your best friends that you grew up with, you know? Mm-hmm. And like at our age, like at our same exact age, because it's like we you know, like we started our periods together, like Connie and I, and now, you know, she got married to this wonderful man. I love him, Brian. She is a designer.
Wait, how did Connie come up?
Well, I was just saying how funny, like girl. So like she just got married to this guy, and she's like, "Girl, are you having night sweats?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And she's like, "Girl, we're going through I think it was the jab that gave us perimenopausal." I go, "No, it's our age." And well, I go, "I think it's our age."
We have video.
We're going through this, and she goes, "Girl, my husband," she's like, "You know, I just got married." She's like, "You know, he was with 30-year-olds." She's like, "I wake up with the night sweats and I have to run out of the other room, you know, and get all changed again because I don't want him knowing that I'm going through menopause."
Oh my God. Do you think she's actually he doesn't know and she's been able to hide it from him so far?
So far, so good.
I mean, I know when you're hot at night, you throw the covers off.
Oh yeah, I'm like this.
Open a window.
I'm hot.
You start raging. But we have video of
I'll start raging. You're so silly.
We have video of Connie and Brian's house.
Oh yeah.
I want to show that, but we also have. What should we do first? A birthday party, or since we're talking about his house, we might as well show the house. This is we have their house. We have the ping pong table, which is a dining room table, beautiful wood.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Played really fast. I had a great game with Brian on that. We didn't actually play a game, but we rallied for a while. It was really fun.
That table's awesome.
Yeah, and then the backyard is really cool. So I'm just going to show you the videos of the house right now.
Hey, little Pappy. What's up?
This place is beautiful.
Look at that. Wait.
Oh, wow. That's the dog run?
Yeah.
Here.
Come here.
So see, then the dog door comes out. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a cage here. So if they actually like go to the bathroom over here and not in here.
Uh huh.
We're gonna add a cage. We're gonna put misters.
Too hot like us. See, you guys,
Yeah.
right there, that happened to us. You can't plant trees at this time.
Yeah.
Well, we planted them last November. That's why I think. But don't you want to put a tee box over here so we hit the golf balls? Or shut up.
That's
Yeah, there's going to be one little patch of grass right here.
Yeah.
Neighbors aren't going to like it very much.
hit?
You know what?
You-
Kids will make them do the like plastic. Oh, okay.
But if it goes over the wall, there's like a
We can walk around and get it.
yeah. But that's new, right? You put this in?
We did all that all. This is all fire, and then like Kelly said, see the little, those are all misters.
Oh wow.
And then this will be water.
That's a
This is
big
all gonna be
pool.
black.
It's big, this pool.
Okay.
And those little water shears there,
Uh-huh.
shoots out.
Yeah.
And then the
Tanning shelf.
some water features here too.
Oh really?
That you can turn on. Yeah.
But you're gonna have are you gonna have loungers in
Lounge
there?
chairs. Yeah, there's 4 or 5 lounge chairs here.
This will
Uh-huh.
be pergola, and then Brian did like these, what do they call, baby? The Geysers or whatever? For Valentina.
Yeah.
You know, like at PV Country
Wow,
Club?
this looks good, guys.
Man, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is a serious green right here. You got a lot.
Rick, guess how much this costs?
This putting green? 50,000.
Close, right?
Is that about right?
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Sand from True.
That was a good guess, huh? I got it, babe.
This is from True.
Melanie and I sit here and play $2
What a great idea to make a dining table a ping pong table. No, show me how you ride it. Whoa.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
I'm kidding.
Look at this. Skateboard queen.
Her face is so serious.
You definitely look like you know what you're doing. Of course, the reason we went to Arizona was Christine's birthday,
Yes.
and her fiance Marco threw. They're engaged, right? Or their boyfriend girlfriend.
Marco, they're engaged.
They are engaged.
Yeah.
So he threw her a great party at Caesar's Republic. Cool hotel, and we had a great room.
Yeah. So I go up and I always try to upgrade when I can. I'm like, yeah, I have close to 1 million followers on Instagram. I'm like, can you upgrade me and I'll post for you? And they usually do, right? They usually either comp it or they give me a free upgrade.
Right.
And Connie was there listening to me.
Yeah.
They brought the champagne over at Caesar's Republic.
Yeah.
And she goes, you just got an upgrade by saying that? I go, yeah. And she goes, well, I got 1,500 followers. Can I get an upgrade?
And the answer was no, I believe. But our room there was a great. Did you do a walkthrough?
I didn't.
Ooh.
No, but I did it when we were outside, like around there. But I didn't take.
Well, here's your.
I posted like on my Instagram stories,
Oh, you did.
but I didn't take. Yes.
Well, here's a
Which I said
plug
I
for
would
Caesar's
do.
Republic. Really cool hotel, and the room.
Did you take a video of the room?
I didn't.
Oh, I wish we would have.
But it was nice. And then you know what I do have video of is the sunset. I was like, you should go shoot that right now. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful. Here is a look at a desert sunset in Scottsdale. I mean, it is just spectacular. You didn't undersell it when you told me how beautiful the sunsets were there.
Right?
Yeah. And the party itself was a lot of fun. A lot of really cool, interesting people there. Family, friends. Mm-hmm. Good times. So then we had brunch with your dad.
Yeah, my dad's looking good.
About
He's
to turn-
81, June 18th, 18th and 17th. He goes, you always forget my birthday. And I always think it's the 16th.
Yeah.
Because Father's Day.
But Father's Day is...
But I lump it together. I said,
Yeah.
sorry, Dad. I go, your birthday is...
I think it's the 18th.
Yeah. And Jolie stayed with my mom. Mm-hmm. And she had a good time. She's like, I had fun.
You want to show the video of you and your dad?
Sure.
Yeah. Watch this.
I'm with my dad right now. Say hi.
Hi, how are you?
My dad's going to be 81 in a couple weeks. June 18th. I always get it wrong. You look good, Dad, for 81.
81? Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all. Let me see. Okay.
Yeah?
Take that.
I love Frank.
I know, isn't he the nicest?
Yeah, he's such a great guy.
He's so nice.
I gave him a big hug before we left. And then he called Kelly right as we were getting here to check on her, make sure we got home okay. And we did.
He's like the nicest guy. You know? He never tries to fight with me. He doesn't, if I get mad or say something, he just zips it and walks away. Like we don't fight, you know?
Yeah.
He's a nice person.
Yes. And he's always so
Happy.
Yeah. Yeah, a big smile. I really do.
And he goes, I go, Dad,
appreciate
you
it.
want to drive back with us? He's like, no, he goes, guess what? I go, what, Dad? And he goes, I got on the bulletin at church for cooking for the Knights of Columbus. I'm like, oh, good for you, Dad.
They wrote an article about him?
Yeah, my dad does a lot. He's got a bumper sticker on the back of his truck.
Yeah.
And it says, help others. And then it said, like, because he volunteers at the church. He cooks at the church. He's got, like, his Knights of Columbus and all this stuff that he has. And I think that's, like why he looks so young. He doesn't look 81.
Not at all. I mean, I have more gray hair than he does.
Yeah.
Which is remarkable to me, that he's that old. But, of course, you don't have gray hair either.
No. Well, I have 3.
3 gray hairs.
Gray hair in the front.
He showed me his chest hair while
Shut
we were
up.
waiting for you. Because we were discussing where we had brown hair and where we had gray hair.
Are you talking about down there?
Yes. That's one of the conversations I had with your dad. And then he had to show me his chest hair. It's brown. He's 81 years old. He did not show me his pubes.
Of course, I hope not.
I showed him mine, though. I'm kidding. I did not. I didn't. So Kelly left Newport Friday morning with Jolie. They drove. You guys drove. And I stayed behind to work Friday, and then Saturday morning went to the Trump event.
Yeah.
At our friend Kimberly and John's house. But Kimberly and John couldn't get us in. It was Kimberly Guilfoyle who got us on the list, and then Kelly couldn't go because she had this birthday party. So I went to the event and then had to race to the airport to make my 2:25 p.m. flight.
Wait, so you had, because I was in Arizona, so you had to go to the Hyatt and they had a bus?
So here's how it worked. And I'll show you, I have some video of like people lining the streets with Trump signs and flags and all that stuff. People turned out on the streets, but then of course the main event was at this house. But yes, I had to go to the Hyatt and park my car there. And then there was a line, you had to wait in line to get your credentials. Mm-hmm. And everyone had to do that. And as it turned out, I had VIP credentials. More on that in a moment. But then once you get your credentials, then they loaded us up 15 at a time in these Sprinter vans. And the Sprinter van took us to the house. They closed off Bay Shore Drive. They closed off the Harbor Island. There were cops everywhere. There was a Bearcat with a SWAT team on this side of the bridge. And obviously very heavy security. And this is before Trump arrived. Once I get there, I'm in the house because I'm VIP.
Right.
And the VIPs, the super VIPs, had a round table, like sit down with them, like a lunch. And then the rest of them, who paid a lot of money, got pictures with the former president. And I wanted to get a picture. I was there. I might as well get a picture and say hi. But he was late, and I had.
How rude.
I had a window of time, and I had to leave by, my hard out was at around 12:45 because I had to walk off the island, walk 3 blocks to the corner where I could actually catch an Uber. And I'm watching my clock, and I'm like, oh my God. I was at the front of the line, but there were 20 people ahead of me who were like the super VIPs who were going to get pictures first. I was like, there's no way. I have to go. And he had just arrived when I was leaving. And Secret Service took me out the back way so as not to interfere with any flow of traffic. Oh, Jon Voight was there. Mm-hmm. There were a bunch of billionaires in the room, by the way. Christian's dad's a billionaire, isn't he?
Christian Fanicola. The Jiffy Lube.
Bob Olson, billionaire.
Lido House guy,
John
the
Word,
developer.
hosting as a billionaire, and there may have been a couple others in there. I don't know, but it was a lot of money in the room, and he made millions of dollars at that one campaign.
Oh, millions!
Stop. Many millions. So the funny part.
Didn't somebody donate $100 million to him too? Who was it?
Yeah, I heard that. I think it was to his super PAC. Supposedly they've raised $360 million as of before this weekend's fundraisers since the conviction, including the super PAC money.
So what does that money go? Like where is that money, and who's getting rich off this money?
No one. Well,
where's it
consultants
going?
might be. It costs a lot of money to run a presidential campaign. You have staff, you have transportation, you have airfare and security. They probably have to pay for security and meals and renting out arenas for big events. All that stuff costs money. And then the advertising, TV advertising. They'll spend hundreds of millions of dollars on TV ads leading up to the election.
Oh, maybe we can have them. They can advertise here
Oh,
on our
absolutely.
Daily Smash.
That's a great idea, actually. So the funny part was, I leave the island and I'm like basically half running to get out of there. I don't want to miss my flight to come to Arizona. And I'm like asking cops, hey, can you take me to the Hyatt? And they're just looking at me like, who's this idiot?
Aren't they here to protect and serve?
And then I get to the gas station. I'd already lined up an Uber, but it was going to take him like 15 minutes. And I get to the gas station, I see this guy in a pickup truck with his wife and kid and a dog, and he's got jacked up truck with a Trump flag. And I'm like, hey, is there any way you could drop me at the Hyatt? And he goes, yeah, I'm going that way, no problem, hop in.
Oh my God.
I was wearing a suit and I had my credential on, so I think he could tell that I just come from the Trump event. He was like, who's this guy? And then I tell him...
When was the last time you hitchhiked like that?
only desperate times call for desperate measures. There was another time when I was desperate. When I was leaving, I told you, when I was leaving the Kentucky Derby years ago, and I was hammered, and it was late. I could not find a ride home.
That's how it was when he came out of the opening day for the Dallas Cowboys. We could not get out of there, Allison and I. We went, and there was a bunch of guys in the back of a pickup truck. We legit went in back of a pickup truck.
Well, I got to sit in the front seat of this guy's truck.
Like old school style, like when we were kids.
And then he found out who I was, and he wanted a picture, and his daughter got a picture. Like one, they dropped me off, but I thanked him profusely because he really did save me. Oh, but the other time was outside the Kentucky Derby. I flagged down some lady in traffic. I was like, hey, I'll give you $50. You can take me to my hotel. And that's how I got home.
Wow.
But I had to walk like 3 miles to find someone with a car. Anyway, the event was... So I didn't get a picture. I didn't get a chance to see the president, but I met a lot of interesting people, and including Jon Voight, and I'm going to try and get him on my Newsmax show.
Nice.
So I wanted to do...
what about... Isn't that crazy about how liberal Angelina Jolie is, and her dad's so conservative? And then they all changed their name to Jolie. Like she need, that I feel sorry for Brad Pitt. I'm sorry. I mean, that's kind of like parent alienation right there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's always two sides of stories. Maybe he's a real prick. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But it's like even though like.
Well, my daughters are liberal, and I'm leaning conservative. It happens.
Yeah.
One of the ladies on our Zoom call told a story of how she got sick after a meal in L.A. and she opened her car door and leaned out and got,
Threw up?
Yes, on Jon Voight's shoes. He was standing right there.
No way.
And she threw up at his shoes. And if he comes on my show, I kind of want to bring it up. Say, do you remember getting some lady throwing up on your shoes like 40 years ago, whenever it was?
I don't think you would remember that.
I feel like that's the kind of thing you'd remember.
Really?
Have you ever done that or had someone do that to you?
I went to ASU. How about Christine said to JP Dada, she was like, Kelly used to do cake stands in college.
Yeah. It was great that you got to see her and the other girls and, reminisce and all that. Mm-hmm. I have a hot topic for you.
Oh, yeah? Hot topics.
I thought you'd appreciate this. The teens are riding e-bikes even when they're old enough to drive. Far fewer teenagers apparently are getting their driver's licenses than used to.
It's a problem, okay? A lot of my girlfriends' kids are like, what the hell? Like, these kids don't want to get their driver's license. I was 16, I went right down to the DMV and I got my driver's license. Like, I wanted to have that freedom. I wanted to do. These kids, it's weird.
Well, I came home with the worst report card of my life when I turned 16, and my parents were like, well, you're not getting your license. I was like, what do you mean? I'm 16. I want to get my drive. They're like, not until you bring those grades up. And I got straight A's in the next report card. But according to this article, families are spending as much as $3,000 on e-bikes, electric bikes, instead of cars. And they see it as an alternative to shepherding their kids between school and sports practices. The number of teens with driver's licenses has fallen by about 8% over the past 2 decades. I thought the number would be higher than that.
Oh, they have the e-bikes. Every kid in Newport Beach has an e-bike.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get killed. These kids are...
They go fast.
They go fast.
Yeah.
Speed kills. They go fast, and they don't care about the law. Like, they don't care about... They just go straight. They don't break all kinds of rules. It's
I think the worst part is on that boardwalk on the beach, because they speed on that boardwalk, which is really a concrete sidewalk. But there are little kids and people walking, and not everyone's paying attention, right?
Yeah. My best friend son, Dominic. He's cute. I've known him since he was born. He knows me. He's like an aunt.
Uh-huh.
And I look at him like this and I go, why do you have 2 big, huge, diamond earrings on your ears? Cute kid. He's like, because the girls like it. And I'm like, take them off. I go, it looks ridiculous. Those earrings are for girls. And he was getting mad.
I was like, are you going to wear hoops now? Or feathers?
He was getting mad.
And then I said to him, I go, take it from me. Take those earrings out and never wear them again.
He got so mad.
He was not budging.
I feel like I'm like I felt like I was like my grandma. How you just can't. You're kind of like old school.
Yeah.
And you're like stuck in the times.
Yeah.
I felt like that. I felt bad this morning.
You did?
Yeah, I felt bad. I gave him a big hug and I said, I'm sorry. I was antagonizing you. So I'm sorry, Dominic.
Oh, I'm not. I meant it. In the news now.
In the news.
Florida authorities are on high alert after 3 shark attacks in a single day, including a woman who lost her arm.
Yikes.
This is on the Florida Panhandle. You know where that is, right? The north part of the Gulf, like next to Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana. The Panhandle. 3 shark attacks in a single day left 1 woman badly maimed and 2 teen girls injured on the same stretch of coastline. They temporarily closed the beaches. They have since reopened, but cops say swimmers need to stay vigilant. The Walton County Sheriff's Office Beach Marine Unit continues to monitor the shoreline and the beaches following Friday's incidents involving sharks in Walton County. Deputies spotted a 14-foot hammerhead east of South County Highway 395 in Santa Rosa Beach this morning. But one of these sharks, these 2 girls, 15 and 17, were both hurt. One girl suffering significant injuries to her upper leg and hand. They were bitten. And then this woman, 45-year-old, her injuries were so severe they had to take her arm off.
Yikes.
Can you imagine?
No.
I mean, that is
Could you imagine? You wake up, you brush your teeth, wash your face, put your makeup on, ready to go out for, a swim in the ocean.
Uh-huh.
And bam, you're gone. It's like,
Well, people forget, sharks live in the ocean. That's their home. Like you want to share space with a shark.
go in your home.
It's their home.
Wait, tell them about how you ran into David Beador
Oh yeah.
and Leslie.
Yeah, they were sweet.
She's pretty, huh?
She's pretty.
Yeah.
She's pretty, and
She was really nice, right?
really nice. She came. I saw David Beador. Now I've never met him before, but I've seen him around town. And we saw him driving a couple times.
We saw him at I see him like at Rite Aid. I see him at the butchery where we get our steaks.
I just saw him at the pavilion
And you saw him at the pavilions.
like a week ago or 3 days. No, I think it was Friday.
I wonder if he moved to Lido. He must have.
I don't know if they did or not. Anyway, I saw him at the event, and I was like, I told Kelly that he was there, and and then next thing I know, she came up to me and introduced herself, and was really nice. Told me she was a box fan. She'd been watching me for years. And I shook David's hand. He was very very nice to me, and I took a picture with him. And she was like, "Don't start, don't." And she was like warning me not to say. Well, I guess now here I am talking about him, but in a nice way. I mean, they were really nice. And I took a picture with him and I sent it to Kelly because I thought she'd appreciate it. But anyway, it's nice to meet you, David.
He was never really nice to me.
No?
No, and I don't know why. He was always like quiet and just like quiet. Like he was, you know what I mean? Like I never really had a conversation.
Well,
with
Jeff
him.
Lewis is not a fan of his.
Well, because he calls him out.
And he called him a chump, right?
And
that's where the whole chump thing
Yeah, that's
came
where the
from.
whole chump thing came
Yeah.
from.
Well, we're going to be on Jeff Lewis's show on Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. So we hope you'll listen. And we'll be back with another Smash tomorrow. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Have a great Smash
I'm
Tastic
going
day.
to go in the hot tub.
Yeah, let's do that.